It's a Ski Protect. What the model is, but this is the one we're going to be doing today. I did one set as a test, and it's on a 05 Mach Z. With some super wide skis on it. This is what they look like. Rolled it out here. Looks great. Snow conditions do not look great. So it sits. All right, so since I did one set already, I got the tools out. It only takes a couple tools. There's no instructions in the box. This is instructions here. Basically just shows everything, and if you look close, it shows bolts. Shows bolts going through here, and I'll show you later. It says A, and all A. So you know, the description's there. So we'll get into it. And then these are the tools that will be needed. I'm using a 3/4, which I'm sure a 19 would also work. And then I'm also using a 13. This is a 13 mil, which I'm sure a 1/2 inch would also work. And then we're going to need, for the bolts that we do have to do, we're going to need a 1/2 inch backup. Razor blade to cut the box open. 3/8 ratchet. You know, for most of you guys, you're probably going to use like a little impact or something. I have multiple impacts and stuff. I just don't feel like using that for this. All right, let's cut this thing open. There's nothing to worry about, so you get it with the knife, it doesn't matter. Pull up scratching your powder coat, but they're gonna get scratched up. All right, we got everything all laid out now. Got the wheels laid out. So we did have in this bag, we had one extra washer. Got our tools. So this is for the wheel set here. This here is for this part here for the ski hook. It's gonna go in here. It gets 2, not 3. This is an adjustment if you want to, if it needs to be in a different setting. And then the part, like I said earlier, where it has all bolts, like would be like that, like a hex bolt. It's not. They got a bunch of carriage bolts. Well, they all had the same letter. And then I got to looking at it, I'm like, well, has that slot, and guess what? That carriage bolt fits in that slot perfectly. So these are also adjustable too. And as you could see on the other ones, I adjusted them to fit under the ski. And I'm assuming my 600, my two 600s and my 670 are probably gonna need very pushed in and narrow to hold the ski. But here's all the parts and pieces. We'll go through it step by step. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is use the carriage bolt. We're gonna pass it through. So you have the mount, comes to the inside. On the box, it shows the wheel on the outside, so we're gonna pass that through till it's in. The next piece it shows is this carriage washer. We're gonna put the carriage washer on, then we're gonna put the shaft, and we'll put the wheel. The wheel doesn't matter which way it goes. Next one's gonna be the washer, and the nut. So then from there, we need the 3/4 on, make sure it's tightened. So from there, we hold the carriage through the bracket. Tighten her up. Yeah, I know. It'd be easier with an impact. And I snugged it all the way down, tight as it'd go, and it still rose freely. So that's where the shaft comes into play and stuff. So we can do that 3 more times. So down to the side. Make sure it's to the outside. Carriage washer, shaft, wheel, regular washer.
There is something that happened for the first time ever at Ball Drop New Year's Eve in New York City, and it is the coolest thing. I'll share that with you.
All right, next we're gonna put the ski hook brackets on. And then we'll pull one set in.
What we're hoping and praying for in 2026.
Okay, for this setup.
Hey, this is Megan Woods, and this is the story behind my song, I Believe You.
Washer. Put the bolt through. Put the bracket on. Another washer. And the lock washer.
God is fighting for me, and He's fighting for you too. Let's tell Him, I believe you.
Everyone needs a hand
We'll line the next one up.
in their lives. Oakland Hope provides free groceries to food insecure families, seniors, and veterans in Oakland County, bringing His hope to thousands of hungry families.
With the bolt.
Learn more at Oakland.
Another washer.
Unlock
Lock
inspiration and excitement.
So that one's
Discover fun prizes to
hand
win
tight.
and vote on the latest
Do the
features.
same thing with this
Stay up to date with the hottest concert info and immerse yourself
Make sure your
in the community of
hook is pointing towards the down position.
Download it for free now in your app store.
And we're gonna go ahead and load the washer. Bottom bracket.
Don't be afraid.
Another washer.
Don't be discouraged.
Lock nut.
In your cup. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold
Hand
you
tight.
with my victorious right.
Line the top one up.
And
Another bolt and washer.
Okay.
Another washer. Lock nut. This is where we need the backup. So now we got our 1/2 inch and our 1/2 inch or 13. Alright, one snug. I guess I should probably state too that I don't own any of the rights to the music in this, because I'm sure it's going to show up on the video. So I'll probably have to put that at the beginning also. But all right, 2 of them down. Now we're just going to keep moving forward. So what I did with this is bracket, carriage bolt in, and I just did one at a time because they're a little wonky trying to get them to line up. Get it in there however you need to. Washer, lock washer, or lock nut, sorry. Snug it up to the nylon. Repeat the process. Carriage bolt, washer, lock nut. We'll do that a couple more times. It's a great song. I don't know if they would block it or not, so. If they don't, and you can hear it, I would say this song is a song that kind of helped me through a lot of times when I first started following and walking with Jesus. There's a lot of rough times, a lot of confusing times, a lot of uncertain times. You don't really know what you believe, what you people speaking in your ear, and some of the times that I grew the greatest was during song. And I'm gonna just start with this one all the way in, basically. You find a lot of freedom in song, and you got the world trying to tear that music down that helped you build you up, and then you start to wonder if you even believe right, you know. I'm not going to tell any person how they should or shouldn't believe. Look at the Bible. What's the Bible tell you? The problem is even when people look at the Bibles, they make it say what they want it to say. So it's always confusion. And I can tell you one thing, it's not of God, it's confusion. So if you're confused, start listening to people who line up with what you believe. Just be careful, because you can be wrong. That's probably the biggest thing, is just to admit when you're wrong. You believe something for years and years and years. When you're wrong, be willing to accept that you're wrong. I guess that's a good way to fill the dead air of putting this thing together. It's kind of monotonous. Alright, now the carriage bolt, we're doing the other side. Carriage bolt, washer, lock washer, lock nut. That's twice I did that now. I don't know if I've ever really listened to this song, but it's a great message. And I've been fortunate in my life. Never truly had to struggle with any true addictions. Probably my biggest addiction, and honestly I still have it, is sugar. And I mean, that's just being 100% honest. But I praise God for that. Not sure why I was really afforded that, because I had plenty of opportunities where it could have been a lot worse than I was. Probably my biggest character flaw is my anger. Almost got it. sure if I do end up posting this video that there's gonna be people out there who are like, man, just show us how to put the thing together. We don't want your opinion. You know what I gotta say? Watch a different video. So, anybody who's going through anything, I hope you found this video informative. I hope you are able to get this done, and if anything, maybe a few words that blessed you, and
Such a good song, man. Ben Fuller's new one is
Just-
Black Sheep on K-Love. I'm Scott, and if you're like me and you
Hopefully
love
this
the
blessed
music
you
like
and,
here on K-Love, and you love the K-Love classics,
helped you out.
check out K-Love Eras and Best of the
Being able to help people out, and
on the K-Love app.
if this does it, then it's all good.